Why? Why? Why do they have to ruin it? I'm not saying that the movie is bad. I sound very negative about it right now, but I'm not saying the movie is bad.
Do you want to see how you die? Let's do a reading.
We watched that movie Tarot.
You seem upset.
A little. Okay, this is gonna be a movie discussion with spoilers, I think.
Yeah.
If you didn't watch it, just go watch it, come back later. We're gonna wait.
We'll be right here.
Done? Okay. What did you think about the movie overall?
I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah.
I mean,
It wasn't like, okay, obviously I like the theme, I like tarot cards and I like astrology and all that stuff, but I also like it as a movie. I thought it was nice. It wasn't like groundbreaking, but it was nice.
yeah, okay. I haven't seen almost anything about the movie except the trailer, but like when I try to search for movie reviews just to see what's happening or what's the idea behind it, every title was kind of bad towards it.
Really?
Yes,
I purposely avoided doing that.
I mean, I didn't.
No, I mean looking at titles.
I didn't watch the reviews. I don't know why. I wanted to see what like the general impression of the movie. I seen titles like, was this movie written by AI? Why is this movie so bad? And
Damn,
like
I mean,
okay,
it could be clickbait, but it really didn't seem that bad to me. The only movie that seemed like it was written by AI for me was like The Night Swim, if you remember that. That felt like that. But this one, I mean, as I said, it wasn't like groundbreaking or the most amazing movie ever, but I thought it was nice. It did not seem like AI stuff to me.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say it. For me, it was like extremely basic horror movie.
Yeah.
It followed the pattern, like a safe pattern for every horror movie.
I get that, yeah.
And it was, just, I don't know how to describe it else. Like, it's just basic, extremely basic.
I can agree with that. It's, as I said, not groundbreaking. It's pretty basic, where a movie where some magical stuff happens and people die one at a time. But what I liked about it, I thought the pacing was pretty good. I like that they didn't like dwell on unimportant stuff too much, even from the beginning. Like you have the little intro with the young adults having like a party and stuff, and it didn't last long until they got to the readings, the tarot readings. So I thought that was nice. Like it was moving along at a nice pace.
I'm gonna say that one thing that ruined the movie for me a little was the fact that it was kinda too short.
I say yes.
I mean, it's okay that some movies has like 1 hour and a half or almost that much, but this movie needed, I don't know, 15-20 more minutes, something like that, to make the chases or the monster scenes a little more detailed, to go a little more
if they added time on those scenes.
Those scenes needed more time. How do you think about the cast overall or the acting?
I thought that the acting was fine. Once again, did not bother me.
It bothered me a little. I think even the main character, especially, not the rest, had a scene when she was knocking at the door explaining that her friends were dying or are dead, and she was, I don't know, she seemed extremely unbothered.
Okay, yeah, I get what you mean. Thinking about the main girl, she was like
she
was a little
moments.
too calm sometimes.
Yes. I don't think she was that good in having more emotions or stuff like that.
That's fair.
But in rest, the cast was pretty generic.
Yeah.
They didn't bother me,
they weren't
surprise me.
Exactly. It was just fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
And that's about the acting. And the characters themselves were like also just fine, they weren't annoying.
They weren't that much annoying, I think the comedic guy was a little over-exaggerating, but...
A few times, yeah.
But
he was mostly funny.
Yeah,
so it was okay. Now, back to the start. I like how when the girl started doing the tarot readings, I could tell, like, from the first one that it was foreshadowing the deaths, like, word for word.
I mean, it's pretty much spoiled in the trailer. If you watch the trailer...
I know, I didn't remember the trailer, but like, when she said something like a crashing blow or whatever, and I was like, I see.
Sure. I mean, what they show in the trailer, it's a little spoiler because you see they're doing the tarot reading or something like that. and they get the ultimate card, and then they show somehow glimpses of the monster
no, they
that
did
comes
show.
from
Yeah,
them.
I remember the trailer. They were
I think the
actually.
trailer is bad.
Yeah,
Why they do this, I don't
it's
know.
a bad
I
trailer.
never understand
Now
it.
seeing the movie, I agree. It's pretty much tells you exactly what is gonna happen.
Yes.
It's like, oop, carrot, the monster comes
And
for
we
you.
said we're gonna have to talk about with spoilers here, but like.
But I mean, if you
so far it didn't
see
have
the
any
trailer-
spoiler, but if you saw the trailer, you know that the monsters from the card will actually come to
Yeah,
hunt
that's
them.
obvious.
So I
Yeah.
mean that's the bad trailer job, not ours.
Yeah. One thing I thought was funny is like when they show the death card and it's like, ooh, so scary. I thought that was a little cheesy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not that much into tarot. Like I like the idea. I mean, I like the idea of the movie that having not the original tarot. And I think they played it nicely around the cards and
Yeah.
the fate that you get. It
Yeah.
kind of, I don't know. It's an interesting idea for a movie. I like that. The one thing again that another thing that ruined the movie for me was the fact that the movie would have benefit a lot if it was like R-rated or more graphically.
Oh, more graphic.
Because like
I know.
they didn't show any death. They just showed
Yeah,
the
they
moment of the death
cut away.
and they cut away.
Yeah.
They
don't know.
they could play it a lot more
I
into
get
that.
it. It didn't bother me that much.
It shouldn't have been so level violence.
Yeah.
Okay, not that much.
Yeah.
But they needed to show it.
Yeah, I agree. I think some of the kills were fine, but some of them were like, oh, you cut away right
Yes,
in the moment.
yes,
and
exactly.
It's like, yeah, I know what you mean.
Spoiler ahead, for example, the magician,
Yeah.
the magician kill one,
Yeah.
was played nicely.
Yeah.
But like, they cut it literally too fast.
They cut it.
Literally.
It was a fun one, but yeah, I know.
They should show more there.
Yeah,
They
it's,
showed way
you're
more.
right. When it like started, I was like, oh, okay, damn, that's pretty scary.
Yes.
But then they cut too soon.
Yes,
It was
exactly.
like
And
I was
it was
I was
way too short.
literally like, oh, okay, it already happened.
Imagine
like,
what
okay.
they could do with the magician team and being a little more graphic and have like 5 more minutes there.
Okay, 5 minutes is a stretch.
I
But
mean,
like 2 minutes.
No, I mean, she was into the basement.
Yeah.
She couldn't see. She found the magician. She was in the box. Stopped the box and then cut the box.
Yeah.
That's it. Like they could play the little more
Okay,
with
yeah,
the magician,
that's
like make one more trick or something. Like
That's fair.
broke
I
her
also
hand,
thought
do something. I don't know.
the hangman that was very quick. As
Yeah,
well.
that was well, and that part was stupid. That
Yeah,
annoyed
that was
me.
the dumbest. That I was also annoyed at the character because it was like
Yes.
they already found out what's happening and she knew she had one thing to do, like don't run, and she ran.
Yeah.
Like girl.
She wasn't even that stupid to be like, okay, she's the stupid person of the group or something. No, she
No.
wasn't.
I'm
She
actually
was-
offended because she was Pisces and that's my sign. Like, what do you mean we are not stupid?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. And everyone told her like, no, stop. She was
Don't
running
run.
behind her, and like, no,
Like-
no. And she was watching behind her
Yeah.
friend, and she was still running.
Like, I understand being scared,
yes, you
but
are
that
scared,
was
but that was
dumb.
stupid.
That was a dumb scene.
That
That,
was dumb
really,
scene. I
at
think
that
that's-
moment, I was
yes,
like,
that,
wow.
that scene was stretched out. I think they didn't bother to think it out or something. I
Yeah.
don't know.
And then she was running, and then the kill happened like immediately. The guy
Yeah,
put
the
the
kill
noose
was
around
like,
her neck,
zhuk,
and boop.
zhuk.
Yeah, and
That's
it
it,
was
like-
gone. But I mean, okay, we're speaking very negatively, but I thought the first 2 kills were fine.
Yes,
The
but
first
again, it
one,
needed.
quick.
It
but-
needed no. I think the first 2 kills were okay in length,
Yeah.
but they needed the graphic part
Oh, I see what you mean.
because
I like them. I thought they were more scary with the monster, like right before the kill. I thought they were pretty scary,
yes,
and that worked
They
for
had-
me
they
even
had nice
without the
atmosphere,
graphic part, because I
Yeah.
was kind of scared. But
Okay,
with
yeah,
the
they-
other ones, I wasn't really scared of the monsters. I mean, they weren't like approaching in the same way. Especially like the hangman was so quick, for example, again. So I think it either needs the creepy atmosphere or the graphic part, and
Yeah,
some
you're
of
right.
them didn't have any.
Yeah, you're right. The first 2 kills are pretty atmospheric.
Yeah.
They start nicely. They start slow. Sounds around the rooms or whatever.
Yeah.
They lure the person into
Yes.
a weird situation and whatever. It plays nicely. I agree. It doesn't necessarily need the graphic part, but I think it would have added a little more to it, like being a little scared and grossed out or something. It would have been better.
I mean, I don't know. To me, the first kill, I was grossed out already. Like that one, I didn't need more. It was pretty
Yes,
gross
but
and
like-
brutal.
Okay, sure, that one you can say it was kind of graphic, but like I want to see that stuff happening, you know.
I'm just a masochist.
I'm that kind of person. When kills happen, I like the soul thing, you know. I want to see how the person suffers.
I mean,
want to see what
I
happens.
understand it because it's a movie based around kills. So
Yes,
I get it. I understand.
Exactly.
I get it. In the second kill with the hermit, there was a part I thought was really funny, and I want to mention it. There was a newspaper and it said horoscope, you die today. I thought that was kind of silly. I liked it. They had like a bit of humor in there. It was pretty funny. I like it. Was a fun. It's
like
stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid.
And with the magician, when the song was called "I Saw You," and it meant like I saw.
Oh yeah, I made a connection right now. Yeah.
Yeah, they had just a bit of humor, and I kind of liked it. It was a little
that part
cheesy,
was
but
okay,
kind
but
of
that
nice.
part with the newspaper, I don't think it's that funny or anything. But the song with the magician was okay.
One more thing, so they brought in the expert basically to help them. I thought that was funny. They went to an old lady as usual who knows what's up, but in this movie she was so useless. Like she was not the expert. I mean, she was the expert, but she didn't do much.
I can't recall right now, but I've seen movies that exactly did the same thing.
Yeah,
They
I know.
called an expert, and sometimes they
just
die, and sometimes they are helpful.
Yeah.
I don't like this cliche. I think I consider it a cliche right now.
Yeah,
it's
like, kind of is.
I would prefer for them to kind of research, like put 10 minutes of the movie for them researching some stuff, finding some stuff in the whole library or whatever. It doesn't even matter. But just don't bring another expert into the domain.
And it's always, the expert is always like usually an old lady who's been through some stuff.
Yes, I don't know. I'm personally sick of it because it happened so many times.
Yeah, it's
never a breakout of them. And what's worse, it's like when they tried to do their own research about this stuff, it took like half a second of Google browsing and found a second site or a third website and this is it. It's like, what the heck?
They literally searched like horoscope dead.
Yes.
And it was like the second website. Like
that was bad also.
That's a little silly.
Yeah, that was silly as fuck.
So after they called the expert, she was talking about the past because of course she knows what's up. And when they were explaining the whole thing about the astrologer, I thought it was so funny when she said he accused the astrologer of witchcraft. I was like, no shit, dude.
Oh yeah, the main guy there like was hiring her basically to read his future or his family future.
His family,
and he believed everything she told them.
Well, apparently she was talented or something.
Yeah, so. But he believed everything until then. And when she predicted that his son is gonna die along with his wife, no, witchcraft, no, burn her child, whatever. It's like, what the fuck, that was stupid as fuck. Like, you believe her when the witchcraft was good, it was okay. When the witchcraft went bad, no, burn her.
Okay, I think the point is that he was a hypocrite and an asshole, but like,
stupid.
I was annoyed. I was like, really, dude, it's witchcraft now.
I mean, now that I think about it, I understand where the AI titles for others come from.
From like, that?
Yes, there are silly moments like this with the researcher, with this part of the past.
Fair enough.
Like they didn't put a little more thought into it, like
fair
make
enough,
it a little more interesting.
As I was watching it, I thought it was a little silly, but I almost took it as like intentionally silly, like maybe a little camp. That's what it felt like in the moment, but now that I think about it, I don't know if they were self-aware or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I didn't like this. I mean, it dragged the movie down for me. That it could have been better if they put a little more effort into this.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean with that.
It's annoying for me because like the idea of the movie was great, I tell you. Like the cards and getting your, I don't know, it somehow reminded me of the Final Destination.
Yeah, in a way, I get it because they have inevitable deaths.
Yes, they have inevitable deaths, but it's dragged down by the either too fast scene, a scene that happens way too fast, or the dialogue that's kind of crappy. Stuff like that.
I get it. I think it's a nice movie, but it just needed like a little more work, and it would have been really good.
Exactly.
That's
I'm not saying that the movie is bad. I sound very negative about it right now, but I'm not saying the movie is bad.
Yeah, it just has some things that you can nitpick.
Yeah.
And getting towards the end, I'm curious what you think about how they defeated the astrologer. Because I have mixed feelings about it. Like, on the surface, it seems silly. They do her tarot reading, and that means she's gonna die. Like, it's silly because she's like a big, scary, powerful being, and you just read her cards, and it's like, wow. But at the same time, I get how, like, no one thought to do that in the past, because it's not something that would come to mind, like, oh, you're cursed, let me curse the woman back. It's like, I get it, it's okay. I mean, I think it's an okay way to defeat her, is what I'm saying. It's not the best, but it's okay.
Can I say that I hated the ending?
Of course.
That's the third thing that ruined the movie for me.
Of course, you can say
I hate the ending. I hate it. First of all, I expected more of them to die.
I was kind of expecting the couple to survive.
Again, yeah, because
that's not necessarily a good thing, because I expected it.
This is why I hate the ending. Like, for me personally, horror movies are not about a happy ending. Sure, some of them should happen with a happy ending. It's not always gonna be dark or brutal or whatever. I'm not that type of person, but like, some movies should go and cut their characters. Yes, like,
I see.
It's a horror movie. I'm not here to see a fairy tale.
Yeah, no, I agree. I knew. The couple and the funny guys, they were gonna survive.
The ending of this movie felt to me like a fairy tale.
It reminds me of when we watched Gretel and Hansel, I think it was. That was also like, it had that ending where the witch was very powerful, and at the end they just like destroy her like that.
I mean, I don't think the witch was that powerful here. It was like literally bonded to the deck and to the persons that the reading was done to.
Yeah.
So it was.
But I mean, she's powerful and scary throughout the movie, and then at the end they
exactly. And again, that's what's bothering me. Like, some death happened, like the girl on the bridge.
Yeah.
The creature came and hung her out instantly in like 1 minute.
Yeah.
And now the two last persons alive, basically, the boyfriend was chased by the demon, but the demon dragged him out. Then somehow it let him live, so he can go to chase the main character.
I mean, she had to decide on one person.
Yeah, and then she transformed back to the demon and took her time to drag him to hell. Like, god damn it, do it faster, or just make the scene like chase him around so he doesn't swing. That's stupid. I don't know, it was fairy tale, it was plot armor. I'm nitpicking again, like, it wasn't that bad. It happens in a lot of movies that I like.
Yeah.
But here it annoyed me, and I'm gonna talk about it because we're here to do this. And I don't know, I didn't like the ending. I think if the ending was better, I would put this movie higher up in my list. Yes.
What ending would you give it?
I don't know, I'm not a writer. But like, I would personally kill more of them. If not all of them. Personally, I like the idea of the movie, and I would have killed all of them.
Okay.
And try to do something like the tarot card deck would go further in another house or something.
Oh, okay, so one of those...
So it would be a sequel somewhere.
So one of those possibly a sequel type of endings.
Yes, exactly.
I get it.
Or even if I would let a character survive or something like that, it would be injured and something. But the whole three main last characters were like, didn't even have a scratch.
Fair enough.
It's like, wow.
I was also expecting them to be a little more traumatized, like when the funny guy came back. And I knew he was gonna come back because of his reading, even though I wish they showed how he actually survived.
Yeah, exactly, that was also bad.
Coming back to that, actually, this was, I think, like the third or fourth kill.
That was my favorite one. The Fool was my favorite one.
That guy was actually scary.
It played nicely.
Yeah.
It was atmospheric.
That was
It was creepy.
Yeah.
And then somehow it entered in a elevator with him.
Yeah.
And cut out.
Yeah.
And you don't know if that person dies or not.
I wish
and at the end it's like, oh guys, I came fast for you.
I mean, okay, so his reading said you're gonna turn up for your friends, and I knew he was gonna turn up at the end in a way, but I wish they showed how. Like,
Yeah.
I wish, how did he get out of there?
Yeah, how
Because
did
the
he
fool
survive?
was like with him.
What did the fool do in the elevator with him? Like,
Yeah. But anyway, the fool was actually creepy. I was like, damn.
oh,
Because his face kept changing and that was kind of scary.
and you know what I didn't like about the first two kills, even though are some of the best? The scare jumps. I think they played very cheap scare jumps.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
played
kinda,
it around
yeah.
very
Yeah.
cheap scare jumps.
No, I agree, yeah. There was like the obvious type. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I know it's coming.
Yes,
Like,
yes, exactly.
behind her, it's gonna
Yeah.
go boo.
Even though the whole scenes are creepy,
Yeah.
the scare jumps kind of, it doesn't ruin it,
Yeah.
but like if you hate scare jumps, it's gonna ruin it for you.
Jump scares. by
Jump
the way.
scares. Jump scares, scare jumps.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're a little dyslexic, but it's fine.
I'm a little acoustic. Okay, how would you rate the movie?
Damn, I wasn't ready for this. I think I would rate it like 7 out of 10 tarot cards.
Okay.
I told you I
Wow.
kinda like it.
Okay, sure. I think I'm gonna rate it like 5 out of 10.
That's fine, that's mid.
It's because, yeah, it's mid because as I said, I feel like it was extremely basic
I get it.
in the story, in the design, in everything. Even if though I like the idea, it wasn't executed that good and it played way too safe.
Fair enough. I liked it. I thought it was fun, just fun to watch. I get we're like nitpicking a lot, but in the end, while I was watching, I was mostly feeling like fine. I was like, hell yeah.
Personally, I think it's worth a watch.
Yeah, for sure.
You're not gonna be mind blown or
No, but
whatever.
it's a good movie to put on if you.
It's a okay movie. Drink a beer,
Yeah.
have a glass of wine, eat some popcorn. I don't know.
For
Talk
sure.
with your friends about
Do a
it.
tarot reading. It's okay. You're giving it like a mid rating. I'm putting it higher because I like the theme. So it's
Yeah,
like,
fair
yeah.
enough.
Do you want to see how you die? Let's do a reading. See, I told you I like the theme. I actually have my cards here.
This is how you die.
I hope it's in frame. What is it?
Fuck. It's the strength.
Strength.
It's a cat going to eat you.
You better watch out. Feed your cats tonight, okay?
Or don't go to the zoo. It may be a panther or lion. I don't know.